SABC News. And Nando's has been a supporter of local contemporary art since the year 2001, and they have since then launched their global art initiative. Now, they have recently held a competition known as the Nandos Hot Young Designer that has a reality TV show known as Can You See the Light, which will be launched next week. Now, today in studio, we're joined by Thabisa Mjo, one of the winners of the Nandos Hot Young Designer competition for her light design concept, Tutu 2.0. Wow, Thabisa, welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations one more time for winning the competition.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about that. I mean, how did you find out about the competition and what made you want to enter?
I saw a link to the competition on Twitter, and the reason I entered was because I run my own interior design business, and I'm constantly trying to get my name out there, get my brand out there. So entering the competition seemed like such an obvious way for me to get my brand out there. Yeah.
Now, you then conceptualized the Tutu 2.0. Yeah. Tell me more about that.
So the Tutu 2.0 was inspired by Shibelani skirts that Tsonga women wear. So when I first saw this Shibelani skirts, they reminded me of tutus. And I thought to myself, if Africans had designed tutus, that's what they would look like. Yeah. So hence the name Tutu 2.0.
Interesting. Now, you also, I'm sure, as you know, an entrepreneur, somebody that's trying to build their brand, come across challenges daily. What challenges do you think you faced prior to the competition as well as while you were entering the competition?
I think the biggest challenge that any entrepreneur faces is access to market. And one really has to be creative in how you access your market. So for me, entering design competitions is a way of gaining legitimacy and solidifying my brand.
But do you also find that there are opportunities in interior decorating and concepts like these? I mean, do you find that Nando's was one in a million type of competitions whereby opportunities are given to talents as yourself?
There really has been a focus on South African design. So Nando's, like we said earlier, have been such an amazing brand, amazing company in that they really are pushing local design forward.
Right.
There is another company called Homewood. So last year I entered a design competition that they held. So the competitions are slowly starting to emerge. As people have a newly found appreciation for South African design.
Well, let's talk about your journey since winning the competition. I mean, what doors have opened for you, as well as the Mesh Tea Design Studios, what you would say?
So since winning the competition, I think the biggest and most amazing thing is that my light will be installed in Nando's restaurants locally and internationally. So that's pretty awesome. And I think now I've gained that legitimacy that I've been wanting to gain for my business, Mesh Tea Design Studio. So I've had so many other companies calling me, wanting to collaborate with me, wanting me to redesign their spaces. So it's pretty fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Thank you, Nandos.
That is fantastic. And also, what did you win? Because we want to know if you got that, money, child. Did you get something? What did you win? And what did Nandos expect from you also from winning this competition?
I'm getting production support from Nando's. So the initial order is for 50 lights. And all of these 50 lights will be installed internationally, Nando's restaurants internationally.
Wow.
So
that is huge.
It is huge.
Is one ever prepared already for such an overnight success, you would say? I mean, entering a competition, your life literally changing overnight, and you being exposed to a wide array of global networks and, people that you've been meaning to showcase your work.
Absolutely. So overnight success, they say it takes 10 years. So I've been working on my business for the past 3 years.
Sure.
So it hasn't been an overnight success. So this just came at the right moment because I've been preparing for this moment.
Right.
And when Nando's afforded me this fabulous opportunity, my groundwork has already been laid. The past 3 years I've been laying the foundations for this very moment. Yeah. So I'm prepared.
You're so prepared. I can tell you're so excited and enthusiastic. But for those young people that are also, learning into designing, trying to be aspiring, designers as yourself, winning good competitions that would benefit their work, what would you say to them right now? They're studying, they feel like there aren't enough opportunities. How would you encourage them?
There's a lot of opportunities, but you have to create those opportunities yourself. What I would say to them is it's important for you to find your own voice.
Right.
And when there are brands or companies that are interested, in your designs or your ideas, stick to who you are. Be as authentic as possible.
Absolutely.
Do not try and copy what is being done overseas. You have your own original voice, and that's what brands like Nando's are after. They want you. They want your
Authenticity.
voice. Authenticity.
That's so true. Before I let you go, any social media networks where we can get a hold of you?
So people can find Mash T Design Studio on Twitter, and you can follow us on Instagram to keep up with all our work.
Alrighty then, Thabisa, congratulations one more time. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
That was, of course, Thabisa Mjo talking to us about winning Nando's Hot Young Designers competition and, of course, being exposed to the world and the opportunities, of course, that she has.